Hi, this is Brent from PathandTarot, where we're going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to shuffle your tarot cards with a few different methods of shuffling. And we're going to do them in order, so I'll introduce them one at a time in sequence to show you how long it would take to shuffle the cards, and you'll see the whole process, and I'll walk you through the feeling of it. You'll see exactly how it works. You may already know these methods of shuffling, so we'll put them in order and see how it goes. This video is a part of an article that talks about exact methods of shuffling. Now, when you think about tarot cards, there's a lot of talk of how to, rituals of clearing your deck, but shuffling the cards can be a part of your ritual to clear the cards for your reading. So let's get into that and start the shuffle process. So, got my cards here. This is CBD Tarot by Dr. Yov Ben-Dov. I custom printed these cards from Make Playing Cards. And so here's the deck. What we're going to do is start off by doing a wash shuffle. So you just take the cards like this, and you just smush them about. You wash them. Quite literally, that's what you're going to do. I like to use a mat for the cards. I don't like to have it on hard surfaces or anything, just because they can scuff the cards, and depending on the surfaces, the cards won't move smoothly. But I've got Duck Brand shelf liner here just on the table, and it's nice. It's got a little bit of stick, but it's also got enough give that the cards can still move around nicely and nothing gets scratched or scuffed or anything like that. It's good to do a wash for about a minute or more. If you do a wash of your cards for about a minute, at least with a 52 card playing deck, if you've got one of those, that will randomize the deck. So tarot has 78 cards, so there's a little bit more cards. So you want to do a wash for a little bit longer than a minute. I'm just trying to kind of keep track with a watch here off camera. I'm just also trying to stay on camera too. This is the first time I've ever done a tutorial like this, so it's kind of hard to... Oh yeah, we're staying in camera. This is good. Almost like a tornado. Or no, more like a hurricane if you were to zoom out from the world. Whoa. Alright. We're going to go another... I'm going to do another minute, just to be on the safe side. The deck was previously used, so I had done a reading with it previously for another video, so it's just been sitting on my desk, waiting to be used again. So this is my method of basically clearing the cards and putting my intention into the cards for a reading. We're not going to do a reading here. I'll draw out a few cards at the end so that you can maybe see what the result is. But we're just about done here. Another 10 seconds. As you can see, what happens is the cards, they're swirling around, so they're going to get flipped upside down. So if you have a deck that uses reverse meanings, or you like to incorporate reverse meanings in your readings, then this is a really good method to making sure the cards can be flipped around. It's a good way to do it. And just this method alone is fairly adequate in randomizing your cards. So you don't have to go through the whole process necessarily. It depends really what you want to do. But either this or the next phase will be quite sufficient in randomizing your deck. And it really is this is just my opinion, but I feel it's a good idea to have your deck in as much random order as it can possibly be to do a reading. If you're doing just overhand shuffles, which you'll see at the very end, it can maintain some sort of form of the deck, and over time you'll see the same patterns arise. So it's good to get your cards completely random. So that'll do it. That's been more than a few minutes, I would suspect here. Yeah, it's been actually almost 4 minutes. So this will be good. I'm just collecting the cards here. So that was the wash. Now we're going to do the riffle shuffle. So you probably already know the riffle shuffle. You may do it when you're playing poker, some card games or something like that, playing cards. You just take the cards like that and you just fan them into each other and you do a bridge like that at the very end. So it's a nice little sound. You get that really cool texture with the cards in your hands, and then it makes a nice sound. So that's 2. I want to do 8 more for 10. So I want to do 10. 10 is a nice completion number. If you do 7 riffle shuffles, 3, on a 52 card playing deck, it will put them in random order. So with 78 cards, 4, we're going to do 10. 5. That wasn't quite half split the deck, so try and 6. You want to try and cut the deck in half as best you can, so take it just there, that's good. 7. 8. Sometimes you lose grip on the cards. That's okay, they still get shuffled. 9. There we go. 9. 9's a good number too, right? 9 of Cups. I like that card. 9. 10. Alright, so there you go. That's 10 riffle shuffles. Where are we at? 6 minutes? That's not too bad. And then just the overhand shuffle. So you just take your cards, and then you just grab a bunch, and then put the cards in front of the other cards. So a little bit falls off the top, a little bit falls off the top, a little bit falls off the top, and you just keep doing that. So this is the least, well, I wouldn't say, I was going to say useful, but I'm going to, the overhand method of shuffling doesn't randomize the cards as much as the other 2 methods of shuffling. So to end off the whole 3 phases, I'll do like that many overhand shuffles to finish it off, just so I can get the bottom cards into the top. So I probably did more than I said I would do with the overhand shuffles, but that'll do it. So the overhand shuffle method, as we've seen, we'll do more just so I can illustrate it. This won't randomize the deck on its own, so you want to do the overhand combined with other methods of shuffling. If you just do an overhand method of shuffling, and going back to the 52 card playing deck, it'll take about 10,000 overhand shuffles to do the work of 7 riffle shuffles. So it won't put the deck into random order, and you're going to maintain clumps. But as you can see, you can even see the clumps as you do your shuffle. So you're really just shuffling clumps into itself, and then sometimes you're going to get cards that pop out like that, which is kind of cool. And that's a reading method too, so you could use that as a method of reading at the very end to draw out cards. But as you can clearly see, there's clumps that are maintained as you do your overhand shuffle. So you're always going to have clumps in there, patterns that will repeat if you only do the overhand shuffle. So doing all 3 of these methods, the wash, where you mush it around, and the riffle shuffle, as you shuffle it that way as you riffle the cards into each other, and then overhands at the end. You'll do exceptionally well in randomizing the deck to provide you excellent results in your tarot readings. So we're at about, what, 8 minutes or so. So it doesn't take too long to go through those phases. We actually spent more time in this video talking versus actually just doing the method itself, so maybe it will only take you about 5 minutes or so. And it's a nice time to spend just maybe meditating or focusing on something, clearing your mind. So for me, that's my personal ritual, to do a tarot reading for myself or somebody else. I'm just going to do some more overhands just because I feel like it, just something to do with my hands while we talk. Alright, so let's just draw some cards and just see what we get, and we'll end the video. We won't go in depth into too much of the reading here, but maybe let's just maybe cut the deck. Yeah, why not do that? Draw a card off here like that. Ooh. Oh. Whoa! Look at that. What? Oh. Alright, Justice. We got Justice, the Ace of Coins, 9 of Coins, and then we got 7 of Coins. Very interesting. So a lot of Well, we got a lot of earth energy right here. Well, maybe we will go into a reading. I didn't realize that, you know, these cards would come up like this. Sometimes you just see cool patterns and you just get into it. So yeah, justice. What could that mean? So it's quite interesting that in this video we're somewhat evaluating shuffle methods, maybe providing justice to the methods of shuffling a deck. So maybe that's the message. It's almost quite literal in that sense. And with coins and earth energy, maybe it's talking about the material, the materiality of these cards, the physical cards, coins, maybe monetary gain. I don't know, but yeah, that's a neat little message. Very uncanny, I would think, right? So how about that? That's your result of having done the shuffle in the order we did with the time we spent shuffling. Excellent results, like I said. Haha. Okay, well, that's the end of the video. There'll be some links in the description below as well to the article if you want to read more about it. And if you have any questions, drop me a line in the comments, or you can fire off an email or get on the email list if you want to get involved that way. So that's it. I'll see you out there.